The following is a live presentation of Retro Sports Network, home of the champions of the past, present, and or future. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. My name is Ron Juckett. Welcome to the program for this 8th day of January 2024. It's opening day for our 6th season of baseball replays here on Retro Sports Network. 6 years! Unbelievable. We've done 19 in chronological order. Well, actually, let's take a look. In real-time plate order, we've done 82. We did 78. We did 49, 85, and 2001. And now we're going to do 1988. So in our 6th year of this, we go back to one of my prime years, and then next season, in 2025, year 7, we'll do one that's not in my wheelhouse, is 77 through 93. Anyway, so, yep, this is opening day 1988, April 4th, and, of course, opening day 1988 on this 8th day of January 2024, and we are at Fenway Park. Now, normally we open with the defending world champion, and that would be the Minnesota Twins, as we come into 1988, but they don't play till the first Tuesday of the season, which is tomorrow. And we'll probably do a game tomorrow. There's 5 games on the docket for the opening week. Whether we do them all this week or not is another story. But we start with the American League East champions from 1987. They travel to Fenway Park to play in real life the American League East champions of 1988, the Boston Red Sox. So it's going to be Jack Morris against Roger Clemens on a chilly day in the back bay of Boston. The Red Sox, when you look at this opening day lineup, when I put it up in a second, how on God's green earth did this team win that division? The Tigers and Blue Jays come into 88, the overwhelming favorites in my view to win the division. The Yankees and the Red Sox in that second tier. Milwaukee, I think, won their first 13 games. No, that was 87. So Milwaukee is a good team. Really, the only 2 teams that weren't in contention in real life are Cleveland, who still finished right around 500, and Baltimore, which lost their first 22 games. I think if this division gets screwy enough, that Cleveland has a chance. I don't think they're out of it. The other 3 divisions, and we'll talk more about them as we start posting games from other teams that play in those divisions, were all kind of whitewashes. The Mets won the National League East easy. The Dodgers were the better team by a good-sized margin over the Cincinnati Reds, and the Oakland Athletics came to prowess. The Twins, who will feature in our next stream against the Yankees, actually had a better record in 88 than they did in 1987 when they won the whole gosh darn thing. So with all that being said, my guess is we're going to do a lot of American League East games. But all your favorites are here, and I thought at the time, and I still think now, that it really should be, when all is said and done, the Mets and the A's for the World Series. We got a long way to get there, though, and we start in Boston next. As Retro Sports Network, starting its 6th season of Major League Baseball replays, proudly presents the 1988 Major League Baseball Replay. Today, from Fenway Park in Boston, Massachusetts, it's the Boston Red Sox and the Detroit Tigers. And today's game is brought to you by DigitalDice.com, the best darn podcast on the web for your sports simulation and replay needs. Find us today on Spotify, Spreaker, iTunes, or wherever else fine podcasts are listed. Jamie says it's opening day. Oh, you've been sub for 41 months. Wow. Tribe fan, good afternoon. John, good afternoon. Yep, 78-84 for the Indians in 88, which was a 17-game improvement. Oh, that's right. Over the team that made the cover, Corey Snyder. Anyway, so here, if you haven't, this is actually, honestly, Action PC Baseball 24, and so that's the graphic. It's a cold day in Boston for Jack Morris and Roger Clemens. Roger Clemens taking his warm-up tosses. 35 starts for Roger. He's 26 years old. This is not a Cy Young year. He won the Cy and the MVP in 86. He won it last year, despite not starting until May 1st. He'll go on to win one more for Boston before his love of vitamin B12 shots in Toronto and later New York. 26 years old, he throws a splitter at 94 and is a ground ball pitcher. He went 18-12 for the Red Sox in this division-winning year with an earned run average of 293, making 35 starts. The rest of his numbers: 264 innings, 217 hits, 17 homers, high Mike from the truck, 62 walks, and 291 strikeouts. Now, here's a lineup that the Tigers will throw out for opening day. Gary Pettis will lead off in center field. Lou Whitaker at second will bat second. Darrell Evans, one of the big heroes for the Tigers' 87 run at first, will go third. Alan Trammell cleans up for Sparky Anderson at short. Matt Noakes, the DH on this opening day, will bat fifth. Pat Sheridan in left will go sixth. Chet Lemon in right will bat seventh. Mike Heath behind the plate bats eighth. Tom Brookins will bat ninth and play third base. Defensively for the Red Sox, it's not a great team. Jim Rice, a 2 and a 1 in left. That's a reverse Lawrence Welk. That's also terrible in this game. Brady Anderson, who of course won't finish the year here, a 5 and a 9 in center. Mike Greenwell is a 3 and a 3 in right. Wade Boggs, a 7 at third. Spike Owen, a 7 at short. Marty Barrett, not Jody Reed, gets the call at second. He's a 5. And Dwight Evans is a 2 at first. Oof. Rich Gedman, an 8 and a 7 behind the plate. Clemens, a 3 on the mound with a .971 fielding percentage. And that's it for that. Here we go. Gary Pettis, a .210 hitter in 88, 3 homers, and 36 RBI. Boggs and Evans play for the bunt, and 88 starts with a ground ball to third. Boggs has it about halfway, throws to Dwight, and Dewey's on the bag, and that's how the season starts, 1 out. So Dwight Evans, who started the 1986 season on a first-pitch homer for Jack Morris, is relieved to know that no one else will get that honor, at least to start this season. Here's Lou Whitaker, and when Evans did it, it was the very first pitch of the season for anybody. Whitaker at 275 and 88, 12 homers and 55 RBI. Clemens winds and fires. Ground ball to Owen. Spike has it. Over to first. 2 out. It is a sellout here. It's Halloween, I guess, at Fenway. Everyone dressed as an empty seat. But trust me, opening day, pretty popular here in the New England area. Darrell Evans at 208 for Sparky's Tigers. 22 homers and 64 RBI. Oh, by the way, Clemens should throw about 125 pitches. Pitch to Darrell. Ground ball to Barrett. Marty has it. Throws to Dewey, and that will retire the side. And so the Tigers go in order. No runs, no hits, no errors. Half an inning in the books, no score. So let's tell you about Jack Morris. He's 33 years old. He never won a Cy Young, the winningest pitcher of the 1980s. Fastball at 89 and a standard pitcher. Would make 34 starts for the Tigers in 88. 15 and 13 with an earned run average of 394, which was just about league average. 235 innings, 225 hits, 20 homers, 83 walks, and 168 strikeouts. Brady Anderson will lead off for the Red Sox. He wears a number 5, as Ken Coleman would say, on this opening day. He'll play center field. Marty Barrett actually played 150 games. I don't remember that. He will bat second and play second. Wade Boggs will go third. And, of course, this is John McNamara's team. Morgan Magic will come later on. Boggs will play and bat third. Jim Rice cleans up in left. Mike Greenwell will bat fifth and play right field. Dwight Evans at first, as he was an awful lot at the end of his Red Sox career, will bat sixth. Sam Horn, the DH, will bat seventh. Rich Gedman behind the plate will bat eighth. Spike Owen will bat ninth and play short. Yeah, Brady would later like the vitamin B shots too. Jamie says, what was it? The 1 year he hit 50 home runs? Was it 97? Here's the Tiger lineup on this opening day. Pat Sheridan, a 4 and a 2 in left. Gary Pettis, a 10 and a 4 in center. He's going to run down a lot. Chet Lemon, the veteran, is a 7 and an 8 in right. Tom Brookins, a 4 at third. Alan Trammell, still very solid at short. He's an 8. Lou Whitaker, still very solid at second. He's also an 8. And it's Darrell Evans, who's a 4 at first. Mike Heath, the catcher, is a 7 and a 5. And Jack Morris is a 7 on the mound with a .981 fielding percentage. Brady Anderson, pictured here with the Red Sox. That's a rare shot indeed. 230, 3 triples, and 12 RBI. He, of course, will be traded for Mike Boddicker at some point to bolster the Red Sox rotation. Morris starts the Red Sox year. Strike 3. Anderson chased one out of the zone, 1 out. Got him on a breaking ball. Here's Marty Barrett. Jody Reed primarily played short. Marty, 283. I think, personally, one of the more underrated players in Red Sox history. A home run in 65 RBI. Oops. Let's get that outcome box out there, shall we? I believe that's in the rules. You always play with the outcome box on. There we go. I thought I'd put that in there. John says, Odd Anderson's name has never shown up in any reports, including the Mitchell report. He had that 1 year where he hit 50 home runs. He was never a power hitter. He was a good hitter, but he was never a power hitter. I gave you Marty's numbers. 1 out, Morris's pitch. Ground ball, Trammell. Again, a great play behind the bag over to first, 2 out. So Trammell gets that first great play. He's 30 years old. Wade Boggs at 366. Now, he was a power hitter in 87. He's coming off his only 20 home run year. 366, 5 homers, and 58 RBI. Why he was hitting third? Probably because he was a power hitter in 87. He would walk 125 times on the real year while only striking out 34, or what Adam Dunn would do in a week. Strikeout-wise, Boggs hits a ground ball left side. That's a base hit. So Wade, the first base runner of the season. Here's Jim Rice, 264, 15 homers, and still driving in over 70 runs. Morris's pitch, and Rice strikes out. So after 1, they'll leave Boggs on. No runs, a hit, no errors. After 1, no score. So Trammell somehow the word foreplay got put in by the auto mound filter. John, you know, bad boy. The last few years I always considered this, the true start of baseball season. Thank you. It's like foreplay. I can't believe this is year 6. It really is something. Trammell at 311, 15 homers, and 69, wink, wink, nudge, nudge, RBI. Clemens starts the second. Trammell hits a ground ball to Owen. Spike's got it, throws to Evans for the out. So 1 away. And Clemens is hurt, but he's going to stay in the game. I'm not sure what happened. I don't think it hit him. No, he wasn't even involved in the play. It was right to Owen on kind of a double play ball. I think Clemens kind of has a blister on his finger. Here's Matt Noakes, 251, 16 homers, and 53 RBI. Matt strikes out, first for Clemens. Got fastball at the belt. 2 out for Pat Sheridan. 254, 11 homers, and 47 RBI. On a chilly day here in Boston, the wind blowing out to right from left field at 11. Big Dave, how are you? Pitch to Sheridan. And there's our one that's roped down the line and right. Greenwell has to go get it. Sheridan not stopping at 2. Barrett cuts off the throw, relays it to Boggs, and it's going to be closer than I think. Sheridan is in there for a triple. So the first Tiger hit of 88's a long, loud triple. It's like pinball down there. Remember, it's only 305 down the line right. Mr. Lemon at 264. Chet had 17 homers and 64 RBI. So 2 out, runner on third. John has sent off the Automod twice today for words that aren't even close. Junkies was considered a bullying term. Year 5 for you. You discovered all you like-minded sim junkies in the fall of 19. You probably have. But we're older. Yeah, I remember, because your screen name, Midlife Crisis, just made me remember how old that I was at the time. And now I'm 5 years older. Clemens delivers to Lemon. Struck him out. And that'll do it. So Clemens works around the triple. No runs, a hit. The Tigers have left on a runner. And after 1.5, no score. Tribe Fan says his first video that for you was in 18. And he uploaded one in February of 19. So it's Tribe Fan's 5th anniversary. I never gave you the rest of Morris's numbers. Oh, by the way, 235 innings and 88 for Jack. 225 hits. 20 homers, 83 walks, and 168 strikeouts. Here's Greenwell, who should be the left fielder. And remember, Jim Rice is my all-time favorite player. Mike at 325. One of the big reasons why the Red Sox won the East. 22 homers and 119 RBI. Morris starts the second with a ground ball to Whittaker. Lou throws to first. 1 out. You know who's not in center today is Ellis Burks. Another big cog of that Red Sox machine in this era. Remember, the Red Sox would win 3 titles in 5 years. And the Oakland A's made sure they never won a playoff game 2 of those times. Dwight Evans at 293. Like a fine wine, he just aged so well. He hit 21 homers and drove in 111. Morris's pitch into center field. Nothing shallow about it. Pettis is there, makes the catch, 2 away. For Sam Horn, best known for the preeminent Red Sox message board of the early 2000s, where you had to be an approved member to post. The Sons of Sam Horn. Horn, the opening day DH, 148. 2 homers, 8 RBI, and 20 strikeouts, and 61 at-bats. Feast or famine for sure. 2 out, more is from the wind, and he draws the walk. See, that's the reverse announcer's jinx. Here's Rich Gedman, 231, 9 homers, and 39 RBIs. Morris, the cat, I am told, is pitching. He also pitched to the score as well. Horn not a threat to run anywhere. Pitch to Gedman. And he delivers the balk. And so Horn moves on to second. In fact, Horn, best eyesight probably of the year, has walked on 4 pitches. So 6 straight out of the zone for Morris. 2 out here in the second. Jack deals. Line drive to Trammell, and that'll do it. No runs, no hits, no errors. We go to the third here on opening day. Tigers and Red Sox scoreless in Boston. So Heath, Brookins, and Pettis to face the Rocket here in the third. Mike at 247, 5 homers, and 18 RBI. Yes, it's the Stanley Cup, Dave. Clemens, 26 pitches through 2. Fly ball, right center. Anderson moving over. Brady's there, 1 out. For Brookins at 243, 5 homers, and 38 RBI. And my money, speaking of the World Series, whenever we do that this fall, is still going to be on Oakland and the Mets. Fly ball, left field, back goes Rice, way back there, and that's long gone. So the Tigers draw the first blood of the '88 season with a long home run for Brookins. 313 feet, my tushy. And here it is again. Clemens got too much of the plate, and Brookins just made him pay. Okay, Burks had a bone chip removed from his ankle in the offseason, not allowing him to start the season in time. You'd think I'd remember that. This is technically the spring of '88, my junior year of high school. Opening 9 for Clemens, 30 pitches, 2 1/3, 2 hits, the home run just a moment ago to Brookins, and 2 strikeouts. Pettis is 0 for 1. Got him. Got him on a hard curve swinging. 2 out. Here's Whittaker. He's 0 for 1. Fly ball, right field. Greenwell going back, and that ball is gone. Had the goal of 40 stolen bases going in until the bone chip. So Whittaker takes Clemens deep. A hard shot down the line. And it's 2-0 Detroit here on opening day. My memory is shot. I can't remember. 35 years ago. What's that say for you, Jamie? So 2-0 Boston here on opening day. Whittaker with a nice home run into that gap and right between the seats in right center. Darrell Evans is 0 for 1. Roger Clemens starting to steam on the mound. The wind has shifted. It's now blowing in from the turnpike and left at 11. 54 degrees. No one allowed to blow on their hands on this clear day in April. Pitch to Darrell Evans. Ground ball to Marty Barrett over to Dwight. And Evans retires Evans, and that will retire the side. 2 solo homers from the Tigers. 1 from Tom Brookins, 1 from Lou Whittaker. And after 2.5, it's 2-0 Detroit. Spike Owen, 249, 5 homers, and 18 RBI. And remember, the Red Sox do have Jody Reed, who is a pretty good middle infielder. He'll eventually get the job at second, but not in '88. Pitch to Owen. And that's a base hit in the left center field. Spike going for 2, and he's in there. So Owen starts the year off right with a double. No, you can't drive yourself in on a double, Ron. So that brings up Brady Anderson. Brady struck out his first time up. Opening 9 for Morris. 34 pitches, 2+ innings, 2 hits. A walk and 2 strikeouts. John is cheating, of course. Spent a lot of time reading Saber bios when you listen to many of the streams. There's some good stuff out there on Saber. And we've invited, by the way, Derek Bain to post because he's part of the Saber, I believe he's the chair of the Saber Gaming Committee, to post when they do stuff on the Digital Dice Facebook group. Pitch to Anderson. Brady rips this one up the middle. How do you do? And he's in there with a double to make it a 2-1 ball game. So Brady Anderson, they will throw that ball back down towards the dugout. That is Brady's first hit, and his first hit halves the Tiger lead. It's now 2-1. For Marty Barrett, who's 0 for 1. So Morris, doing what he does so well, pitching to the score, delivers, and strikes out Barrett. An 0-2 fastball on the black inside, 1 away for Wade Boggs. Wade singled his first time up. Anderson has good speed. If Boggs can put it in play for a base hit, this game will be tied. Ground ball to first. Darrell Evans takes it to the bag himself. 2 out, and Anderson moves up 90. So the tying run on third for Jim Rice, who struck out his first time up. It's not cheating. It's called the producer talking in my ear. Morris, deep breath now. Delivers. Skied to short. Trammell. No infield fly rule called. They'll make the catch, and that will retire the side. The Red Sox, however, on Brady Anderson's first major league base hit. Don't start rumors. Gets a run on 2 hits and no errors. Tigers 2, Red Sox 1. No, I'm not the new Red Sox announcer. Saber bios are great, so much detail. Interviewed Derek Bain for your last issue of the Sports Game Journal. Yes, he does have a cool book project he's working on. I've participated in it. And I'm kind of wondering why I've not been invited to be interviewed by the Sports Game Journal. Oh, by the way. Here's Alan Trammell. Just saying, Jamie. Trammell is 0 for 1. I did that survey for Derek, and there were so many games that I'd never even heard of. If Bernie's watches this later, hook the 2 of them up, because Bernie's played just about everything. Let's see. Trammell's 0 for 1. We start the 4th. Ground ball to Dwight Evans. And then Dewey takes it to the bag. 1 out. It's unusual to have two different first basemen have the same last name and the same first name, first letter of their first name. But they aren't related. At least not to my knowledge, anyway. Matt Noakes struck out his first time up. Clemens has fanned 3. 1 out here, top of the 4th, opening day at Fenway. The wind has now shifted to left center from the flagpole, blowing in. Second verse to Dewey, same as the first, 2 out. Well, you know how to get a hold of me, buddy. I'd love to do it. Jamie, by the way, was one of the publishers of Sports Games Journal back when we read magazines. And I'm delighted that he has brought it back out. Pat Sheridan tripled, by the way. He did not score. Both of the Tiger runs are on solo homers. Clemens winds and fires. And there's a ground ball to Barrett. Marty throws to first, and that will retire the side half. Or after 3.5, no runs, no hits, no errors. Tigers 2, Red Sox 1. Let's see, doing a 74 replay, John says, after reading about the vitriolic relationship Martin had with Texas ownership. So far, I think Billy did it with smoke and mirrors, making that Texas team compete for the division. I think Martin was a very good regular season manager. And for all that he got out of his teams, and he won everywhere, he only got the 1 World Series. Now, the Reds were very good in 76. But the only one that Martin won was in 77. All right, so here are the standings in real life. Think of this what you will. The Mets won the National League East by 15 over Pittsburgh. And we project the Mets probably will win that division. The West, I forgot the Dodgers were a 94-win team. That was not a fluke. With the Reds, then San Diego and San Francisco. Only Atlanta stunk. In the American League East, again, you can go 6 deep, I think. I think Cleveland will do better than 78. Just because everyone else is also bunched up. 5 teams within 3.5 games. Throw a dart, take a pick. In the West, Oakland will win 104, or won 104. Minnesota, as I said in the open, better than record-wise than what they were when they won the World Series in 87. And those are the National League real-life stats. And that'll all change after this. And I don't think I can change it to the American League. So Greenwell, Evans, and Horn to face Morris here in the 4th. Greenwell 0 for 1. Morris starts the inning. with a fly ball right field. Lemon going back, but I think that'll stay. It will, 1 out. For Dewey, who's 0 for 1. Base hit up the middle. Pettis will cut it off, and Evans has a double. At 31 and 88. Jamie says regarding the 74 Rangers, was there someone in between Ted Williams and Billy Martin there? Yeah, that was not a good team in 72. And if you're watching RJL, he's doing the 72 replay for his channel within Side Pitch. And I think Williams had enough by 73. Yeah, Gibson was more of a presence in the Dodger locker room than anything. Although his OPS plus, John says, was quite good in the pedestrians. He was hurt. He played hurt. And, of course, he had that phenomenal catch in the Game 3 of the National League Championship Series. Played hurt in Game 4 and then hit the big home run to win Game 4. And I don't remember if he played the last 2 games in L.A. The Dodgers romped over the Mets in Game 5. And, of course, his one and only at-bat in the World Series was prompted by Vin Scully, who had the camera crew look. Oh, we'll tell that story later. He still stole 30 bases. He was he a wide receiver or quarterback at Michigan State? He was a football player playing baseball. Horn walked his first time up, by the way. Fly ball, right field. Lemon makes the catch, and Evans goes back to second and tags and will hold. Tight end, wide receiver. And played with that mentality. At Michigan State. Gedman 0 for 1 for those of you who care. Who have you got from Michigan and Washington tonight? A Rose Bowl played in Houston. Gedman's 0 for 1. Struck him out. Moore is his fan 4. So the Red Sox will leave on Evans after the double. No runs, a hit, no errors. And after 4, 2-1 Detroit. So Lemon, Heath, and Brookins to face Clemens here in the 5th. Chet struck out his first time up. Base hit right field. Greenwell waits for it. Lemon takes a long turn around first before going back. Brings up Heath, who's 0 for 1. Is that a bunt? I think he bunted it. Dewey flips it over to Barrett. And the sacrifice bunt is down. Lemon goes to second, 1 out. That's what I get for not paying attention. So they execute the sacrifice. Here's Tom Brookins. He homered his first time up in the 3rd. John hopes for a big win for Jim Harbaugh, then sign a contract next month with the Eagles. What the heck happened to the Philadelphia Eagles? They looked like they were world beaters. And then about 6 weeks ago, ran into a brick wall. Pitch to Brookins. Tom hits a ground ball to Owen, almost on the grass. Has to throw a banger to Dewey. And Brookins is... Well, Lemon's going to 3rd, and Brookins is out, 2 away. So runner on 3rd, 2 out for Gary Pettis, who was 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Clemens, 60 pitches, 4 2/3. 4 hits, 2 homers, and 3 strikeouts. Clemens deals in the shallow right center. Anderson rides the 10-speed Schwinn, makes a diving catch to retire the side. Halfway home on opening day. No runs, a hit, no errors. Tigers 2. We cleaning up after a snowstorm here in town. Red Sox 1. So if you just joined us late, it's opening day 88, the first of 5 opening week games here on Retro Sports Network. And yes, we will follow the traditional, once we get past opening week, Wednesday, Friday, Saturday afternoon schedule as far as days of the week where games are played. Tigers got 2 in the third. Tom Brookins and Lou Whitaker both with solo home runs. Obviously, their first to make it 1 and 2-0 respectively. And then in the bottom of the third, Brady Anderson, his first major league hit, an RBI double to score Spike Owen. And Jack Morris, a 4-hitter through 4, and has given up a run, walking 1 and striking out 4. Roger Clemens has given up 2 solo homers in his 4 hits through 5, and he has fanned 3. Owen doubled and scored in the third, 1 for 1. Chopper down to first. Darrell Evans flips it over to Morris, 1 away. So here's Brady Anderson. He struck out in his first at-bat and doubled in his second. Opening 18 for Morris. 71 pitches, 4 in the third, 4 hits, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. Our next stream will feature the Twins and the Yankees. And so we'll have both of the American League playoff participants from 87 up right off the bat. And that will be from the big old ballpark in the Bronx. Anderson struck him out. That's 5 for Morris. Took something off it, and Brady thought it was going to be outside. It was not. 2 out for Barrett. Marty 0 for 2 with a strikeout. To Morris, Jack throws to first, and that will retire the side. Fast inning for Morris after 5, 2-1 Tigers. So Whitaker, Evans, and Trammell to face Clemens here in the 6th. Whitaker with that solo homer in the third his last time up. 1 for 2. That is shot into center field, and is it gone? It is. That cleared the wall by about 1.5 inches. And Lou Whitaker has 2 home runs on opening day. Holy Tuffy Roads. It's 3-1 Tigers. That was a laser shot. I didn't think it was going to be up high enough. I mean, it is 17 feet out there to dead center. Yeah, I am sure. 1.5 inches. If it was Yankee Stadium, Jeffrey Meyer would have interfered with it. If we had the analytics there, that ball got out in a hurry, but I honestly thought that was going to hit the top of the wall. Anyway, so Clemens, who allowed 17 home runs in real life in 264 innings, has allowed 3 solo shots here on opening day. Here's Evans. As my voice cracks, Darrell is 0 for 2. Clemens deals. Popped up. Center field. Brady, 1 out. Here's Trammell. He is 0 for 2. Clemens winds and fires. Struck him out. That's 4. All right, John. I'm expecting to be here tomorrow. But if not, it'll definitely be Wednesday. Matt Noakes is 0 for 2 with a strikeout. I think I've picked my games. I think I have all 4 87 playoff teams the first week. Pitch to Noakes. Struck him out. Clemens has fanned 5, but he gives up the solo homer to Lou Whitaker. 1 run, 1 hit, no errors. 5.5 in the books. Tigers 3, Red Sox 1. So Boggs, Rice, and Greenwell to face Morris here in the 6th. Wade 1 for 2 with a single. Into center. Pettis. 1 out. they took a laser to center field between innings. And, of course, Gardner, being the genius that he is, was right. It was 4 3/4 inches, not 1.5 inches. Here's Jim Rice. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout. Morris winds and pitches. And Rice lines that one over Whittaker. But Pettis, with a sliding catch, makes the play and robs Jim Ed of a hit. So here's Greenwell. Mike is 0 for 2. Looking at Boston's month-by-month record, they were a .500 team most of the year but July. Even in August and September, they were 29-28. Yep, 24 straight wins at home. Morgan Magic. Walpole Joel. And whatever 6-2 and even means, I have no idea. All these years later, 36 years later, I have no idea still what that means. Pitch to Greenwell. There's a base hit in the left field. He goes the opposite way, and Sheridan will throw it in. 5 hits for Boston, 5 hits for the Tigers. Detroit leads 3-1. No errors for either team. The Tigers have left on 2. The Red Sox, being an 80s Red Sox team, have left on 4. Dwight Evans doubled. He's 1 for 2. Heath and Morris will change around some signs. Jack's pitch. Dewey into left field. That's going to hook. Foul. And it's an 0-2 count. Somebody from Saugus, Massachusetts, watching a hockey game on his little Watchman, made that catch. 0-2 the count to Dewey. Greenwell on first. Got him. That's 6 for Jack. No runs, a hit, and no errors. The Red Sox have now left on 5. And after 6, it's the Tigers 3, the Red Sox 1. So Sheridan, Lemon, and Heath here in the 7th. Pat has a triple. He's 1 for 2. He was stranded. All 3 Tiger runs on solo homers. Fly ball, left field, Rice, 1 out. Brings up Lemon, who's 1 for 2. He has singled and struck out. Clemens delivers into left field, second verse, same as the first, 2 out. Brings up Mike Heath. Mike is 0 for 1. Also had a sacrifice bunt. Struck him out. 6 for Clemens. Stretch time, 3-1 Tiger. Although it's 61 degrees, the winds are blowing in from left center at 21. It's windy as Sam Horn digs in against Jack Morris, and there's enough hoodies in this sellout crowd to make even the brightest of days seem dull and drab. Pitch to Horn, and for the second time today, Sam draws a walk. They say Ellis Burks is on the roster. We are going as played. We'll go with Jody Reed to pinch run. Gedman 0 for 2. He is struck out. 3-1 Tigers, bottom of the 7th. Morris waits for the bunt. Gedman, really? Ground ball to Whittaker. They're going to turn 2 here. Trammell for 1, and Darrell Evans for 2 on the 4-6-3 double play. 2 out for Owen. Spike 1 for 2 with a double. Nobody on, 2 out. 3-1 Tigers here on opening day. And that's laced over Whittaker and in front of Pettis. And so Spike has a 2-out single. For Brady Anderson. Brady 1 for 3. A double and an RBI. He has struck out twice. Mars, 27 batters deep. 108 pitches, 6 2/3, 6 hits, 2 walks, and 6 strikeouts. In the right field, but playable, Lemon will make the catch, and that will retire the side. No runs, a hit. The Red Sox have left on 6 after 7, 3-1 Tigers. So Reed will be the DH. I'm assuming. Oh. Burks didn't miss that much time if he played 144 games. "6-2 and even," I'm being told. Apparently is a horse racing term. I'm assuming that is some sort double set of odds, 6-2, and even. Now, maybe because I'm in my 50s now, I'm completely lost as to what the heck that might be. Tom Brookins has a solo home run. He's 1 for 2. And Dave Bergman is going to pinch hit. And looking at the outcome box will do that. So Bergman, a 294 hitter in 88, 5 homers and 32 RBIs. Burks played his first game versus the Brewers on the 12th, so it's only 9 days. So he must have started the year on the DL. Pitch to Bergman. Got him, 7 for Clemens. In there, strike 3, and Bergman stood there like a barn on the side of the road. Here's Gary Pettis. Clemens, 27 batters, just 90 pitches. 7 1/3, 5 hits, 3 solo home runs, 2 by Whittaker, and 1 by the man we just took out. And he has struck out 7 and walked anybody. Red Sox not giving him much support today. Struck him out. Pettis chased a fastball, 2 out. So we got a good morning and a good afternoon. Here's Whittaker. Lou has homered twice. He's 2 for 3. And it's safe to say on opening day that Lou Whittaker leads the American League in home runs with 2. Got him. Clemens fans decide we go to the bottom of the 8th. No runs, no hits, no errors. It's still the Tigers 3, the Red Sox 1. So Barrett, Boggs, and Rice to face Morris here in the 8th. Marty is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Jack is fan 6. To Trammell. Over to Evans. 1 out. Salazar, by the way, is playing 3rd and will bat 9th if in the Tiger lineup. He is a 3 at 3rd. Luis Salazar. Wade Boggs is 1 for 3 with a single. And Salazar gets tested. Long throw to Evans. 2 out. We're going to see a double CG here. Here's Jim Rice. He's 0 for 3 with a strikeout. Morris delivers. And there's a base hit in the right center field. So Pettis and Lemon will pick it up. So 2 out for Greenwell, who's 1 for 3. And he is the tying run. I posted this on the Retro Sports Network Facebook group. But some kid, I'm assuming it's a kid, was allowed to play Fortnite on the Red Sox replay board out there in left center. And wouldn't you know, playing Fortnite at a baseball park would be something that you would talk about on a Fortnite stream. Pitch to Greenwell, and Mike draws the walk. So first and second now, 2 out for Dwight Evans, who has a double. He's 1 for 3. So Greenwell is the tying run, and Evans is the go-ahead run as Jack Morris starts to wind down his opening day performance. Gets away from Heath, and everybody moves up 90. So what do they call that? A wild pitch in a 2-0 count. So Rice on third, and a single will tie the ball game as Greenwell has good speed. So the Fenway faithful buckle down. The 2-0 to Dewey. Ground ball to Trammell. And the throw to Evans. And Dewey is retired. And that will retire the side. So the Red Sox have left on 8. Of course they have. No runs, a hit, no errors. 2 left on. We go to the 9. 3-1 Tigers. But this sounds like what a woodchuck chuck. What a woodchuck chuck. Would you talk about a kid who played Fortnite at Fenway Park while playing Action PC on a Fortnite stream? Jamie, I would do it while I tried to touch my elbows, wearing a bikini, playing with my pickle pool toy. Darrell Evans is 0 for 3. We're going to let Clemens ride this one out. And Evans draws the walk. So leadoff runner on for the Tigers here in the 9th. Here's Alan Trammell. Allen is 0 for 3 with a strikeout. First walk from Clemens. And Darrell not a threat to steal. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors for the Tigers. They've left on 2. 1 run, 7 hits, no errors, and the Red Sox have left on 8. Ripped into left field for a base hit. Trammell digging for 2. The throw to Barrett is not in time. So Allen has his first double of the year. Second and third, nobody out for Matt Noakes. And that'll do it for Jolly Roger. Dennis Lamp will come in. Lamp is the 1988 winner of the Best Groucho Marx mustache. 36 years old. Relief pitcher for a long, long time. Fastball at 83 and a ground ball plus. 7-6 in 46 games with the Red Sox and a 3.48 ERA. 82 2/3 innings for Dennis, all out of the pen, 92 hits. 3 homers, he walked 19 and struck out 49. And with nobody out, you play him in. Yeah, I've seen a runner thrown out trying to get there, but yes, I don't know if there's enough outfield assists. Jamie says I would like to see players thrown out a little more, going for a double or a triple, just to mix things up. So second and third, Red Sox are playing the infield in. Noakes is 0 for 3. Line to left, Rice makes the catch. Evans will tag. Rice is going to throw home without rhyme or noodle arm. The play at the plate will not be in time. So Evans scores easy. It's 4-1. And remember, it's John McNamara, not Joe Morgan, the manager, and not the Reds' Joe Morgan. Pat Sheridan is 1 for 3. He's got himself a triple. So Trammell on second, 4-1 Tigers. Gets away from Gedman, and Trammell moves on to third. That is a wild pitch. Excuse me. The Tigers have only left on 2. The Red Sox have left on 8. 2-2 the count to Sheridan. Base hit left side, and Tiger fans are going to turn off the stream and be happy. Wade Boggs made a late dive for it, couldn't get there. He'll go eat some chicken. The Tigers have a 2-spot here in the 9th. Here's Lemon. Chet 1 for 3. A single and a strikeout. Sheridan on first. Lemon hits a ground ball to Evans. Dewey goes to 0 for 1. Spike returns the favor, and it should be, and it is a 3-6-3 double play. But too much, too little, too late. The Tigers get 2 on 2 hits and no errors. We go to the bottom of the 9th. Red Sox 4 to tie, 5 to win. So here's Jody Reed. He wears the number 3. He hit .293 in 88 with a home run and 28 RBI. Morris is tired. Well, the computer is supposed to pull him out, not me. In the right center, Pettis moving over, 1 away. For Gedman, 0 for 3, has grounded into a double play and a strikeout. And he loops that one the opposite way over Trammell's head for a base hit. So the Red Sox have a runner on with 1 out in the 9th for Spike Owen. Spike 2 for 3, a single, a double, and a run scored. Gedman with my speed at first. Owen up the box. Morris, Whittaker for 1, and Owen will beat the throw. So 2 out for Brady Anderson. Who can hit a righty? Then it will be Ellis Burks, who the computer did not disable. He's on my roster. We're going to use him. 294, 18 homers, and 92 RBI. So opening day, 5-1 Tigers. 2 out, 9th inning. Morris's pitch. Burks ropes this one into right field for a base hit. And Spike is going to try for third. Lemon squeezes off that one, and that's going to be over to Salazar, but late. So runners on the corners, and 2 out for Marty Barrett. So Morris just trying to gut out 1 more out. Barrett not the tying run, but if he should reach, Wade Boggs would be, and he's on deck. Marty 0 for 4 with a strikeout. Morris's pitch, and that's a base hit into right center field. Marty digging for 2. Owen's going to score. It's 5-3. It's 5-2. So here is Wade Boggs. The wind now blowing in from dead center at 23. Wade 1 for 4, and he is the tying run. Burks on third. He's wearing a jacket like he would be a pitcher to try to give his surgically repaired elbow some more padding. Burks doesn't feel he can make a throw. Barrett on second. And Morris wondering where the relief is. That's a 10th hit for the Red Sox in the ballgame. Pitch to Boggs. Into right field. Back goes Lemon. Way back there. And off the wall. Burks and Barrett will score. Wade Boggs has tied this up with a 2 out. No. It's 5-4. 5-4. Man, a 1-run game, and all this with 2 out. And finally, they go to get Jack Morris. And he missed tying this game indeed, Mr. Gardner, by 1.5 inches. I have a feeling I'm going to not hear the end of that one. So they chase Morris, who again Pitch to the score in a 5-4 game. Mike Henneman, who's 27 years old, ground ball pitcher, fastball at 88, 22 saves in 65 games. Went 9-6 for Sparky Anderson with an earned run average of 187. 91 in the third innings, 72 hits, 7 homers, 24 walks, and 58 strikeouts. Boggs, by the way, the tying run, and Rice, the winning run at the plate. Was it 1.5 inches or 1 4/7 inches? Well, I'll tell you what, it was 1 3/4 inches. It's only a 3-foot wall, by the way, down there in right field. And I think it's the first time I've called a Red Sox game using this particular screenshot of Fenway. So Henneman on to close this one out. The Red Sox have made this interesting. John Miller used to call everything close by a gnat's eyelash. That's not a good John Miller impression. So Rice digging in. Henneman trying to make the Tigers winners here on opening day. Boggs leads off a second, a base hit, and Boggs will try a bad dash to tie it. Henneman deals to short. This should do it. Trammell over to Evans, and the Tigers hang on to win here by the score of 5-4. Well, to quote another announcer, not a bad opening act. 2 hours and 57 fake minutes. Tigers 5 runs, 7 hits, no errors. They left on 2. If this isn't a Red Sox game from the 80s, I don't know what is. 4 runs, 11 hits, no errors. And they left on 9. I wasn't ready to close out yet. Come on, open up. Morris gets the win. He went 20 pitches over his count. 8 2/3, 11 hits, 4 runs all earned, 3 walks, 6 strikeouts. Should never have pitched the 9th. Henneman gets the 1 batter save. Clemens, 8 innings, 6 hits, 5 runs, 3 homers, a walk and 9 strikeouts. And Dennis Lamp pitched the 9th. He allowed a home run. Lou Whitaker, by the way, is going to be our Digital Dice MVP, 2 for 4 and 2 solo homers, and that made all the difference in the world. So the rest of this April 4th in baseball for you. If the Orioles win, ha ha ha. Well, the Cardinals shut out the Reds 2-0. The Mets beat the Expos 5-2. Oh, it didn't go back. And guess what? There is no 22-game losing streak to start the year. O's Magic, they beat the Brewers 2-1 on an Eddie Murray home run. Schmidt and Odell Jones, and that's what it was. An Eddie Murray home run in the 8th was the game winner. It's going to be a long year in Baltimore, but not a horrible start. Kansas City beat Toronto 6-4. Saberhagen over Key. Oh, McGrain with the winner in St. Louis over Soto in Cincinnati. Worrell with the save. Dwight Gooden over Denny Martinez in Montreal. Saberhagen beat Key in that 6-4 win for the Royals. McGriff 3 for 4 for Toronto, a homer and 2 RBI. Ricky Horton, 9 shutout innings. California, and King get a decision. California 1-0 in 10. Witt with a win. Bobby Thigpen takes the loss. San Francisco beats the Dodgers 3-1 at Chavez Ravine. Dave Dravecky 1-0. Fernando Valenzuela 0-1. Brett Butler did it. 3 RBI and a home run. Texas over Cleveland 3-2. Cecina gets the win. Tom Candiotti 0-1. Steve Buechele 1 for 4 and 2, a homer and 2 RBI. The Mariners walked 10. Oakland wins on opening day 6-3. Dave Stewart with a win, 1-0. Wilkinson 0-1, and Don Baylor who was on his 4th team in 4 years, 2 for 2 and a solo or a home run. So that's opening day. Opening week continues on Retro Sports Network. We're thinking, hopefully tomorrow, Yankees and Twins from the big old ballpark from the Bronx. And then our Wednesday game of the day will be the Mets and the Expos. Ron Darling versus Pascual Perez. The 4th stream of the week will be Pittsburgh and St. Louis, home opener for the National League champion St. Louis Cardinals. And then last but not least, the Minnesota Twins get another appearance. They are home against the Toronto Blue Jays. So that's the first week. We got 5 games for you. Don't know if we'll do them all this week, but that's the opening week. Hey, that's how we start year number 6. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Ron Juckett. Twins and Yankees the next time we get together. Thank you so much. We'll talk to you soon. Have a great day, everybody. So long.